Hello, Mr. Ariono. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Oh, yellow. Nice one. My favorite color is yellow, so I'm always happy to see yellow.
Okay.
What
I
is
will I will use this background for today.
okay, thank you then. What is P2K3 anyway?
Panitia I forgot. Panitia Pembina Kesehatan Keselamatan Kerja.
Oh, K3 as in the usual K3.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So how was the meeting? Did it go well?
Tuesday meeting. Yes. I invited to that meeting for become Notulen.
Oh, well, at least you have a specific
Yes, specific
description. Yeah, task description.
task.
Hello,
Yes.
Miss Ruth.
Hello, Mr. T. How are
Wait,
you, Miss?
I'm fine, thank you very much. But I've been wondering since I saw Mr. Ariono, none of you are wearing masks anymore.
I am in my own room, so I don't need to keep mask on.
I thought because you all have been vaccinated, so the office doesn't give a strict rule for masks.
Because although we have been vaccinated, the risk of get infected is still there.
Yeah, and at least a month after, then the vaccine will work.
Yeah.
You don't seem well. Or maybe
Yeah,
Miss
I
Ruth
don't know.
just cried after watching Drakor.
No. I know. I think I get allergic with this office because at the lunch I'm quite well, and when I reach my room, I sneezing.
I see. Oh, speaking of lunch, this is for you too, Mr. Ariana. Do you have lunch? Does the office have a cafeteria that provide lunch, or do you have to go out for lunch?
No.
No, there is no cafeteria here,
There's no
and the
cafeteria.
office doesn't provide lunch. So we go out or we bring our own
Lunch
our
box.
own lunch. Yeah, lunch box. Bento. Our bento.
There's option number 3.
What is that? You don't eat at all?
No.
Maybe you're fasting, so you don't eat.
I asked the obese staff or cleaning service.
To buy. Speaking of that, what's your favorite lunch?
Yeah. My favorite is soto kudus.
Soto kudus. Sodus in Gayong Sari.
Gayong Sari, yes.
Oh my god. Neighbors. Okay.
Neighbor.
Yeah.
How about you, Ms. Ruth? What's your favorite lunch?
Padang with rendang.
Ay, that was also my dad's favorite lunch. So for 20 years, while he was in office, that was always his lunch. Nasi padang, rendang, and egg.
Wow.
It's always that.
Good combination.
Mr. Wira is still wearing a mask. Yay. Good afternoon, Mr. Wira. Driving through, everyone is using a different background today, so yay, nice to see it. Mr. Andy is still trying to connect, it seems. Mr. Wira, can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you, by the way?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine too. Thank you very much. So now he's taking off his mask. Okay. To follow the no mask situation. Driving through the challenge. Okay, so speaking of which, today we're going to continue with Unit 6. As you can see, Unit 6 is a continuation of Unit 5. When in Unit 5, Mr. Andy is connected now. Hello, Mr. Andy.
Hello, Miss.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So in Unit 5, we talked about calling somebody formally in the office. And for Unit 6, we're actually going to leave a message. There you go. It should be easy for you because leaving a message is a part of your daily task. All right. Please tell blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah that I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. So for our first activity, I'm going to ask you to listen to the audio while we're matching the messages. So there are 4 messages here. I'm going to ask Mr. Ariono to read A, Ms. Ruth to read B, Mr. Is Mr. Wira here? Oh, yeah. Mr. Wira to read C and Mr. Andy to read D. Mr. Ariono, please read A.
Oh, okay. For Miss Lee from Janet. Message. Can go to work.
What do you think is the relationship between Miss Lee and Janet?
Superior,
Supervisor.
assistant, household assistant.
Okay. Superior and a sub. Okay, I'll take that. And is the message, do you think the message is formal or informal?
I think it's informal.
It's quite informal. Okay, can't go to work. Miss Ruth, B, please.
Okay, for Mrs. Smith from Rio Romano, address blank, telephone blank, action, send the insurance form.
What do you think is the connection then? The relationship between Mrs. Smith and Rio Romano?
The agent with the agent and the customer,
Customer
insurance
or
customer.
client?
Yeah, client.
Okay, so probably it's an agent and a client, an insurance agent. Thank you. See, Mr. Wira, please.
For Christine from Gilbert Williams, message want to meet at the Ocean Cafe at 5.
So what do you think is the relationship between Christine and Gilbert?
A friend maybe.
Friends, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you make? Why do you think so?
Because they meet at the cafe.
Meet at the cafe. Okay, thank you. Mr. Randy, the last one, please.
For Mr. Giordano from James Green. Message, send brochure via fax at 7845312.
Thank you. So what's their relationship?
I think manager to staff.
Manager to staff. Okay. Speaking of fax, do you still use fax in your office?
Yes.
Seriously?
No.
Broken.
Broken.
But
the machine is broken.
Oh, the machine is broken. But it's been like, I don't know, a decade since the last time I saw an office using a fax machine. So that's why I was surprised that your office is still using a fax machine.
Because it's kind of like a general identity for the company. If we state our address, our phone, and then the
warm up.
Fax.
Activity 1.
Can you hear the audio, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, but these days, Zoom asked me to select sharing sound mode, mono or stereo. I cannot. Like, why do they have to ask that? Share the steering.
Listen to the phone conversations and number the messages accordingly. 1,
Good afternoon, Blue Ocean Sports.
This is James Green. I'd like to talk to Mr. Giordano, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Green, but Mr. Giordano is not available.
Can I leave a message?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell him to fax me the sales brochures. My number is 784-5312.
Can you repeat the number, please?
784-5312.
I'll give your message to Mr. Giordano.
2,
Freeway Agency, good morning.
Good morning, Rini. It's Janet speaking. Can I talk to Ms. Lee?
She is on another line at the moment.
Oh, I see. Can I leave a message?
Of course, Janet.
Could you tell her I can't come to work? My son has a fever. I'm taking him to the doctor.
Sorry to hear that, Janet. Hope he gets better soon. I'll tell Miss Lee.
Thanks, Rini. See you tomorrow.
3,
Good afternoon, Delta Express Mail.
It's Gilbert Wilkins speaking. Can I talk to Christine, please?
Hold the line, please. I'm afraid she's not in. Can I take a message?
Will you tell her to meet me at the Ocean Cafe at 5 this afternoon?
Okay, I'll tell her.
Thanks.
4,
Riverside Property Agent, good morning.
Good morning. My name's Rio Romano from Woodrose Insurance. I'd like to talk to Mrs. Smith.
Sorry, she's at a meeting right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes. Would you tell her to send me the insurance form that she promised?
Very well, sir. I'll give Mrs. Smith the message as soon as possible.
Okay, there you go. So which one is number 1?
D.
E.
D. Okay, and number 2?
A.
A.
A. Speaking of A, do you get why Janet cannot go to work?
Her son has got fever.
Yes.
Oh, well done. Her son got a fever. Thank you. Well done. Number 3?
C.
I see.
C. Got it. So is it correct, our guest then? Is our guest
No.
correct? Are they like friends or
No.
colleagues, maybe?
Colleagues, maybe.
Colleagues, okay.
Colleagues.
And then, of course, the last one must be B. What's Rio Romano's, who is the agent, by the way, I forgot. Is it
Miss-
Rio Romano or Mrs. Smith?
Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith, I think.
Mrs. Smith is the agent. Okay. Why do you think so?
Because the Rio Romano,
It's the property.
No,
He asked
he asked the
insurance. Yeah.
insurance form.
Got it. He asked Mrs. Smith to send the form.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. Oh, well done very much. When everyone, well, I don't know, but I think you are actually higher than conversation 3 because your skills are very good at listening. All of you. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, let's listen again and take what you hear. Okay, so this time I need you to do it real life. Please take it while you're hearing it on my screen.
Lesson 6. Can I leave a message? Warm up. Activity 1. Listen to the phone conversations and number the messages accordingly. 1,
Good afternoon, Blue Ocean Sports.
This is James Green. I'd like to talk to Mr. Giordano, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Green, but Mr. Giordano is not available.
Can I leave a message?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell him to fax me the sales brochures. My number is 784-5312.
Can you repeat the number, please?
784-5312.
I'll give your message to Mr. Giordano.
2.
Freeway Agency, good morning.
Good morning, Rini. It's Janet speaking. Can I talk to Ms. Lee?
She is on another line at the moment.
Oh, I see. Can I leave a message?
Of course, Janet.
Could you tell her I can't come to work? My son has a fever. I'm taking him to the doctor.
Sorry to hear that, Janet. Hope he gets better soon. I'll tell Miss Lee.
Thanks, Rini. See you tomorrow.
3.
Good afternoon, Delta Express Mail.
It's Gilbert Wilkins speaking. Can I talk to Christine, please?
Hold the line, please. I'm afraid she's not in. Can I take a message?
Will you tell her to meet me at the Ocean Cafe at 5 this afternoon?
Okay, I'll tell her.
Thanks.
4.
Riverside Property Agent, good morning.
Good morning. My name's Rio Romano from Woodrose Insurance. I'd like to talk to Mrs. Smith.
Sorry, she's at a meeting right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes. Would you tell her to send me the insurance form that she promised?
Very well, sir. I'll give Mrs. Smith the message as soon as possible.
Okay, well done. So it's only 2 expressions are used in the 4 conversations. Which one is the most polite one according to you? Conversation 1, 2, 3, or 4? Nobody wants to answer?
Conversation.
2. Oh,
Conversation 2, according to Mr. Wira, and I don't know who said the other 2. Anyone has any other guesses? Conversation 2 indeed.
No, conversation. May you scroll up, please?
Pardon?
Yes.
Yeah, so we can
Oh,
recall the conversation.
got it. Okay, so sorry.
I think C.
I think C is
C.
most
The
polite.
most formal one. The most
Oh, the
polite.
most formal.
Oh,
The most
formal.
The most formal.
B, I think.
Mr. Wira already had his choice. B. How about Mr. Ariano, Mr. Randy, and Miss Ruth?
I don't remember the conversation situation, but the situation maybe it's B or D, but I can decide.
Okay, so I'm going to play B and D once more. It means that it's conversation 1 and 4. Please listen carefully and decide which one is more formal and polite. And please tell your reason why you chose that one.
Just accordingly. 1.
Good afternoon, Blue Ocean Sports.
This is James Green. I'd like to talk to Mr. Giordano, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Green, but Mr. Giordano is not available.
Can I leave a message?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell him to fax me the sales brochures. My number is 784-5312.
Can you repeat the number, please?
784-5312.
I'll give your message to Mr. Giordano.
2.
Riverside Property Agent, good morning.
Good morning. My name's Rio Romano from Woodrose Insurance. I'd like to talk to Mrs. Smith.
Sorry, she's at a meeting right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes. Would you tell her to send me the insurance form that she promised?
Very well, sir. I'll give Mrs. Smith the message as soon as possible.
So the final choice,
D.
Mr. Ariono. we're going to lock. Oh, Mr. Wira, I'm locking your answer today. And then, who wants to be a millionaire?
Call a friend or 50-50.
Oh, 50-50? Which one?
Me, me also.
You're answering for B also, Miss Ruth?
Yeah,
B, bird. Okay, got it. Mr. Ariano?
bravo.
B.
B. Mr. Randy?
B too.
B. Okay, so everybody chose B, bird, as their answer. Oh, D.
I choose D.
Oh, Mr. Ariano chose D, duck. Okay, so.
Wira, Mr. Wira.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Wira chose D, so sorry. So 1D and 3B. Got it. Let's start with Mr. Wira because he was the first one to answer, to give a choice. Why?
Because Mr. James Green said that I'd like to talk to Mr. Giordano, please.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to talk.
Okay, I'd like to talk to Mr. Giordano. That's your reason.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Ruth, your reason?
My reason is same with Mr. Wira, but I think I heard that in the conversation B.
Okay. Mr.
And then, yeah.
Mr. Ariano?
I choose B because I heard Mr. Rio Romano introduce himself first.
Okay. And then Mr. Randy, your reason?
I don't know why. My feeling tell me.
Feeling. Well, this is the deal. For Mr. James Green and Mr. Rio Romano, they both did say, I'd like to talk to. So I'd like to talk to is a formal one. And both of them said it. However, in the next conversation, Rio Romano was asked this question by Mrs. Smith. Would you like to leave a message, please? Would you like to leave a message? While James Green actually said, can I leave a message?
Oh.
So can I leave a message? But the B conversation, it was actually Mrs. Smith who asked the question, and it was very formal. Would you like to leave a message? And then Mr. James Green also said, please tell him. So only please tell him. But Mr. Rio Romano actually said, could you tell him? So could you tell him? That's one of the ways to be more polite, more formal in your conversation. Okay. So thank you. Now, let's take a look at this. We have a situation here. Okay. Can you read the whole conversation?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask, because Mr. Randy came the last and Mr. Wira came the third, I'm going to ask both of you to read this situation. So it's up to you who you want to be.
Mr. Randy?
Yes.
Whether or lanang? I mean,
female or male?
Female or male?
I am male.
Okay. Let's start.
Okay, let's start. Good morning. Can I talk to Mr. Morita?
No, me first. Mr. Randy.
This one.
Yeah, I first.
Oh gitu.
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Morita Incorporate. How can I help you?
Good morning. Can I talk to Mr. Morita?
Let me check if he's in office. Hold on, please. I'm afraid he's not available now.
Oh, can I leave a message?
Certainly, sir.
My name Aristotle Shu. Please tell him that I can meet him until Thursday, 9 o'clock.
Excuse me. Would you repeat your name, sir?
It's Aristotle Shu. Shue.
Okay, Mr. Xu, let me repeat that. You will be able to meet Mr. Morita on Tuesday at 9.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, one thing that it has nothing to do with leaving a message, but this is a general knowledge. I hope you don't mind. So if you can see it here, we have the TED at the end of the word. Now, whenever you have a TED at the end of the word, you need to say the ED clearly. So incorporated.
Or incorporated. Okay.
The same as this one.
Wanted.
Wanted, got it. I'm going to ask you to provide me with an example of another TED word. One word for each person. So you will remember, oh, nice one. Mr. Ruira, can you say it?
Exhausted.
Exhausted, got it.
Exhausted.
So TED, wanted, incorporated.
Prohibited.
Pardon?
Prohibited.
Prohibited, got it.
Yeah, prohibited.
Wasted.
Is this? Oh, Mr. Randy, can you please say the word?
Wasted.
Wasted, thank you. Mr. Ariana? Mr. Ariana is Googling. Don't Google.
Still no idea.
No idea. When you are getting a rush of adrenaline, how do you call that? Yeah. What emotion is that?
Excited.
Excited. Okay, there you go. Excited. So everything is with ED, TED, and you need to read it clearly. Excited. Okay. However, when it's like this, NED.
Explain.
Yep, explained. The N should be sounded should sound like T. So explained. Explained.
Explain.
There's a T sound in the end. Explained. So there are 3 types of ED sound. You have explained, and then the wanted, and the last one would be walked. Okay, walked. This one sounds like T, but this one sounds like D. Walked. Okay. Explained. Oh, married. Yep. Which one do you think is married? The sound, it sounds like D, T, or ED?
D.
D, got it. Married.
Married.
D sound, not the sound.
Oh, this. Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Ruth and Mr. Ariono, can you please read the situation?
Okay. I'm gonna be the man.
You're the man.
I'm gonna be the man.
You're the man. You're gonna be the Aristotle.
Aristotle Shu.
Okay. Okay, then me first. Good morning, Morita Incorporated. How can I help you?
Good morning. Can I talk to Mr. Morita?
Let me check if he's in his office. Hold on, please. I'm afraid he's not available now.
Oh, can I leave a message?
Certainly, sir.
My name's Aristotle Su. Please tell him that I can meet him until Tuesday, 9 o'clock.
Excuse me, would you repeat your name, sir?
It's Aristotle Su, Shue.
Okay, Mr. Xu, let me repeat that. You will be able to meet Mr. Morita on Thursday at 9.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, we're going back to this one. Okay. There are very clear differentiation between that word and this word for native speakers. So when you say the first word, it's with the th sound, Thursday, Thursday,
Thursday.
Again, just like birthday, your tongue needs to be between your teeth. Thursday. As for the next one, you say it with the tongue behind your teeth. Tuesday. Tuesday.
Thursday.
So Tuesday, Thursday. There you go.
Tuesday.
And then, oh, this one. Okay. How do we say this word again?
Available.
Thank you. So the end should be able instead of able. So available. The same with this one. I'm not sure how you're going to say this, but so many Indonesians say it wrong.
Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Mr. Randy, your trial.
Vegetables.
Mr. Wira?
Vegetables.
Okay. This is actually the same as this. So the end should be able instead of able. It should be able. So vegetables. But if you want to make it really like a native, you say vegetables. So without E in the middle, and it's ables. Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. And the V should be stressed. So vegetables. Sometimes those little things we don't realize that, but then native speakers hear that and they go, oh, this must not be a native speakers. Not, because they don't say vegetables, but they say vegetable instead. Fetch. So native speakers can usually hear the difference. We probably don't hear that. Vegetables. Got it. Now, if you take a look at this part, we're going to check out other expressions for asking for a person to hold on. Okay. Which one that you have never used before? Okay. I'll put you through to him. And Mr. Randy is cheating. He's not saying the line. Go on, Mr. Randy, you need to say the line.
I'll put you through to him.
I'll put you through to him. Thank you. Anything else that you have never used before?
Hang on, please.
Hold the line. Hold the line, please.
Hold the line, please. Okay. Hang on, please. Are you sure you have never used that? Hang on, please. Okay. So you have 1 moment or 1 second, please. Just a sec. I'll put you through to him. Okay. How about this one? These are the excuses that one typically has when one is not in the office.
I'm afraid she's tied up this morning.
Do you still remember the meaning of tied up?
Tied up. I'm afraid she's
Apa?
Mr. Ariano and Mr. Randy can help, perhaps.
Tied up is full of schedule.
There you go. Tied up. Busy. So I'm afraid she's busy, or she's full of schedule this morning. She has something else to do this morning. Okay. What's your favorite excuse when you're not in the office?
Online or meeting, in the meeting.
Okay, meeting. How about Mr. Randy? What's your excuse? Are you at the office? Oh, I'm sorry. Always in the office?
Sorry, Miss.
Yes,
Always
Mr.
in
Randy,
the
Mr. Randy.
office.
Mr. Randy.
Always in the office, but apa ya?
Not at your desk.
Not holding his phone.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a nice excuse. Oh, I don't have the phone with me right now, so I left the phone at the table. How about you, Mr. Wira? What's your excuse?
I'm sorry because I have to sleep. Okay.
Do you have nap time in your office, siesta time?
Pardon, Miss?
Or are you given siesta time in your office?
Siesta time.
Siesta time is nap time. So some offices do give nap time after lunch, so like a half an hour or so for the employees to sleep or to nap.
No.
No nap time.
No nap time.
No.
Not nap time.
Because they said that half an hour nap time is the best for office workers. It invigorates their brain and their will to keep on working until afternoon comes, according to research anyway. But no nap time.
No
Mr.
nap
Ariano, what's your excuse for not being at your desk or in the office?
I'm sorry, I'm on field.
On the field. See, Mr. Wira is already yawning. It means that you do actually need a nap time. There should be a nap time.
Yeah.
At least 15 minutes of nap time.
Yeah. We have our break.
It's killing me.
1 hour.
Why?
50 minutes or 30 for nap is killing me. It's not enough for me. At least 1 hour.
So much. Okay, so it happens too at school. So for some full day schools, they actually give nap time for their students because that the research told people naturally need nap time. Okay. Now, any messages for him? Let's take a look at other ways to say it. Okay, there are 4 expressions in the yellow, slightly green color. I'm going to ask you to read it one by one. Mr. Ariano, can you please read the first one?
Would you like to leave a message?
Thank you. Mr. Randy?
Oh, sorry. My internet is unstable.
Okay. Could you please read the second one, this one?
Okay. Would you care to leave a message?
Okay, thank you. Ms. Ruth?
Would you take a message?
Thank you. Mr. Wira?
Would you please give her a message?
Well done. Now, please tell him that, of course, this is the message. The message is, as you are already familiar with, you need to say what you want to do. Remember, if you want to be very polite, you can say, would you mind telling blah, blah, blah. If you think you are less polite, you just need to be less polite, you can say, please tell him. Okay. Please tell him, or would you tell him? Would you mind telling him? We have 3 expressions actually. 4 with tell him. This is the least polite one. And then you have please tell him. And then would you tell him? Or could you tell him? The most polite one is, would you mind telling him? Okay. So I'm going to ask you to leave a message for somebody about your work. What do you need to talk about with the person? Just the message. So for example, would you mind telling Mr. Vira that the class is going to start later? Who is ready?
Just start with would you mind, Miss?
Up to you. You can practice with all 3 except tell him, because tell him is the least polite, and I'm sure you already know how to use this one.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay. Okay. Let me try first. Please tell Mrs. Aulia to schedule the BOD meeting for this week. Would you tell Miss Aulia to schedule the BOD meeting this week? Would you mind telling Miss Aulia to schedule the BOD meeting this week?
Okay. The first one was spot on. The intonation goes down. When you use please tell him, Miss Aulia, the intonation rises and then fall. Please tell Mrs. Aulia to schedule the BOD meeting this week. But then for the the second and the third one, your tone needs to raise because it's a yes, no question. Would you tell Miss Aulia to schedule the BOD meeting next week? Okay. Would you mind telling Miss Aulia to schedule the BOD meeting next week? So raises. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Well done. Mr. Vira, you mind? Mr. Vira?
Sorry. Yeah. Would you tell Mr. Ilmi to fix my computer?
Okay. You need to say it with more confidence.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go on then.
Would you tell Mr. Ilmi to fix my computer?
Thank you. Now, do you mind practicing with please tell?
Oh yeah, please tell. Oh yeah, sorry. Please tell Mr. Ilmi to fix my computer.
Your tone is going up. Please tell
Computer?
Mr. Ilmi
Oh
to.
yeah. Please tell Mr. Ilmi to fix my computer.
It should be going down.
Oh
Please
no,
tell
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Ilmi to fix my computer.
Yeah. Please tell Mr. Ilmi to fix my computer.
There you go. Thank you. Mr. Randy, your turn.
Please tell Mrs. Ruth to discuss the draft agreement.
Okay.
Would you tell Mrs. Ruth to discuss the draft agreement? Would you mind telling Mrs. Ruth to discuss the draft agreement.
Okay, got it. By the way, whether the person is married or not, in the office situation, it should be Miss. So Miss
Yes.
MS. We already
Miss.
talked about this. Yeah. So Mrs. is with a husband's name, but
Ah.
Miss is general.
General,
Married, non-married, young, old, with their own name. Miss. Office situation. Mr. Ariano, your turn.
Would you mind to tell Mr. Wira to join a meeting on next Monday? Okay, the next, please tell Mr. Wira to join the meeting next Monday.
Okay. One problem with that, would you mind to tell Mr. Wira? Oh, wait. You said, would you to tell Mr. Wira?
Would you? Yes.
What's the problem with my sentence? Would you to tell Mr. Wira?
Would you?
Would you to tell Mr. Wira to?
Oh.
There's an unnecessary to in the middle.
Two.
Mhm.
In the middle.
So would you tell?
What you tell? Yeah. What you?
Now this is what we're going to practice. It's giving your phone number, but since this is recorded and it's going to be uploaded to YouTube, I need you to change the last number of your phone, only the last one. Okay. So for example, my phone number is 085645243288. I changed the last number. Okay,
May
are
we
you ready?
use random number?
No, it should be your number because you need to practice saying your number.
Okay.
Cell phone numbers, because it's too long, sometimes we don't even remember our own number.
I don't remember my own number.
See? Okay, who's ready?
My phone number?
Sure, go on, Mr. Wira. Remember to change the last number.
Okay, my phone number is 01. Sorry. My phone number is 0818199884.
Wait, that's only 7?
Yes, my Excel number is only 10.
The old number.
Old number.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
the old number have less digit than
fewer
digit.
digits.
Only 10 digit.
Oh, got it. One more time, please. This time without hesitation.
Okay. My phone number is 0818199803.
Okay, well done. Thank you. The next one.
May I ask, can I use 0 or?
The deal is, if you want to talk naturally, we don't use 0, but it's perfectly fine to use 0. However, naturally, we use O to make it shorter.
Oh.
Because 0 has 2 syllables and O only 1 syllable. So go on, Mr. Ariano.
Okay. My phone number is 081-131-9866.
Did you change the last number?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because you were so confident saying 166,000. Okay, thank you. Well done. Mr. Andy, perhaps?
Okay. My phone number is 0811274664.
Oh, nice number. Okay,
I think it's my
4646.
last number.
Yeah, but still 4646.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Ruth?
Okay, my phone number is 08128498466.
Okay. So
Say
everybody's, yeah,
sleeping.
I know. Mr. Randy too. He was looking at his
I
phone
don't
number.
I don't remember my phone number.
Cheating.
But I do remember my old number.
Oh man. The problem with our cell phone number is these days could you please say your number, and we just usually give the phone to the person and type the number. Okay, so instead of saying it, we usually type it. But we still need to remember our phone number, even though it's a cell phone number. So I'm going to split you into two teams. Who's going to be in teams randomly, or do you want to choose your own partner?
Randomly, I think.
Randomly, okay. If you take a look at your student book, there is a sequence there. Okay. Please go to where's the sequence? Well, hang on. Wait. There you go. Okay. If you can go to page 57 of your student book, you can see a sequence of a phone conversation that leaves a message. Operator and caller. Okay. Please follow the sequence. So greet the caller. You can greet the caller with any other way you like. For example, JSM Corporation. This is Ariana speaking. Can I help you? Or maybe you just want, hello, good afternoon. Can I help you? It's up to you. Tell your name and ask for the person you want to talk to. And then ask the caller to wait. If it's possible, please don't use hang on a sec. So would you mind waiting, or hold on a second, please? Ask the operator to take your message, tell the caller, give the reason. Okay. Do you have any questions about this sequence? No? Okay. I'm going to ask you. Yes, pardon, Miss Ruth?
The sequence is end the call and then the operator say that you will deliver the message ASAP. Right?
It should be, this one is before end the call. So say that I will deliver your message as soon as possible. And then, okay, thank you very much.
Oh, okay, because the
I know.
is higher.
So sorry about that. Okay, any more questions? No? I'm going to give you 5 minutes to practice with this sequence and to come up with your own phone conversation, leaving a message. Okay. Breakout rooms, assign automatically. The rooms are open.
Mm, I will apa ya? Sampaikan deliver.
I will inform delivery. Yeah.
I will inform Mr. Randy as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good morning. Oh yeah. Okay. On the phone. This is on the phone, right?
Yes.
Hold on, please. Okay. Can we practice again?
Okay. We repeat.
Yeah, repeat again.
Good afternoon. This is JSM Corporation. May I help you?
Good morning. My name is Alex from the insurance of AIA. I'd like to speak to Mr. Randy, please, from the legal department.
Please wait a second.
Hold the line, please. I'm sorry, Mr.
You
Wira is
freezing.
not in the office. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Wira is
My
on the
screen.
meeting right now. I'm sorry, Mr. Wira is in the meeting right now.
I'm sorry, I can hear your voice. So
I'm sorry,
because
Mr.
maybe
Wira.
my connection is unstable.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Wira is on the meeting right now.
Okay. Would you tell him that uh that I will apa ya? That I will
Call me back later.
oh ya bisa. Okay.
Welcome back, Mr. Randy.
Hello, Miss Tati. Hey.
Begitu. What's going on, Mr. Aryono and Mr. Wira?
Okay.
Is there a problem?
No.
No.
They were actually chatting about something else. Nah. Okay. So, since Mr. Randy is the first one to come back from the breakout room, I'm going to give him the choice. Do you want to be the first one or the second one?
First one aja deh.
First one aja deh.
Yes.
That aja deh is
What aja deh
the
is
first one aja deh.
First one aja.
Okay, then go on. Mr. Ruth, Mr. Andy.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that he's my partner.
Oh my. Okay.
Wait. I need a cheating seat. Okay. Good afternoon, JSM Limited. How can I help you?
Good afternoon. My name is Randy. My name is Randy. Can I speak to Mr. Wira?
Hold a moment, please. I'm sorry, Mr. Randy. Mr. Wira is on the meeting right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Oh, sure. Would you tell him that I will call back again at 4 p.m.?
I will tell that Mr. Randy that you will call him back at 4 p.m.
Okay. Thank you for the. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
That was a weird ending for Mr. Randy. Okay, thank you. Like you want to say more, but you're not sure what to say. So thank you so much. I would prefer that you would use the more polite expressions instead of please tell or can you tell Mr. Vira that I will call again at 4 p.m. So would you mind telling Mr. Vira or would you tell Mr. Vira? I would prefer that. As for Miss Ruth, did you say Mr. I will tell Mr. Randy. I think you said
I will tell that Mr. I forgot, maybe I forgot that. I will tell Mr. Randy.
Okay, so I was like, but Mr. Randy is calling. I will tell Mr. Randy.
I forgot the word that.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Ariano, Mr. Vira, are you ready?
Ready.
Ready. Okay. Oh, this should be good because they had fun.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Good afternoon. My name is Wira. I'm from Computer Corporate of Indonesia. Can I talk to Mr. Ilmi, please, from the General Affairs Department?
Please wait a moment. I'm sorry. Mr. Ilmi is on meeting right now.
Oh, could you take message?
Sure. What is the message?
Please tell Mr. Ilmi that the printer he already repaired, and I would like to bring him this afternoon on 5.
Okay? I will deliver the message as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
There you go. Mr. Ariano was hesitant. You can also say something like, sure, I'll give the message to Mr. Ilmi right away. Mr. Ilmi will get the message without delay or something. Okay. By the way, Mr. Ariano, let's practice this. May I help you? You're not sure about it. May I help you?
May I help? May I
Don't cut.
help you?
Link the sound. May I?
May I help you? Okay.
There you go. That's much better than may I help you? May I help you?
Easier. May I help you?
There. It's even easier for you. May I help you? Okay. So the linked sounds are made for you to be able to say things faster and easier, actually. And then one more thing, Mr. Ruira, I think you said on 5.
On
instead of-
5. Oh yeah.
What's the
On
problem with that?
Yeah, at 5.
At 5. There
Yeah,
you go.
Sorry.
When we talk about hours, it's at 5.
At 5, yeah.
There. Now, if you take a look at your student book again, I'm going to ask you to listen to a conversation, and you need to write down the date, the time, the message, actually. Okay. Hang on a second. Unit 6. Oh, so sorry. Wait. The audio is... Okay. We're going to try to listen to this conversation once, but I'm going to stop at the second conversation. So after the first conversation, let's complete the form first before we listen again to the second conversation, okay? Oh, I need to share sound again. This is weird. Can you hear the sound now?
Activity 7. Listen and write the message. 1. On the phone.
Good morning, Research Department.
Good morning. I'd like to speak to Ms. Rosemary Lane, please.
I'm sorry, Ms. Lane is not at the office. She's gone out for lunch. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. Tell her that her proposal has been approved, so she has to send all the documents by August 12, and that's tomorrow.
Of course. May I have your name and number, please?
My name's Malcolm Bordez, and my number is 765-3458.
Can you spell your name, please?
It's M-A-L-C-O-L-M. That's Malcolm. And B-O-R-D-E-Z for Bordez.
Thank you, Mr. Bordez. I'll give Ms. Lane your message as soon as she comes back.
Okay, so
2. On the phone.
let's see how much information you got from one listening. Please complete the form for number 1.
Yes. Oh.
Mr. Andy already started. Others, you can also complete the same form.
Mr. Lin.
How about the phone?
Oops. Wait.
Nobody got the phone? Ms. Ruth was like, no. Okay. So we have 3 different names. Okay. 4 now, 4 different names. Oh, 3 the same. This one is Malcolm Bordes. Okay, Malcolm with E, Malcolm with L. I'm going to put it here. Okay, so we have 4 different names, and then also this one. We're going to check the names again and the phone number because nobody got the phone number. The message is clear. 2 people already said the same. Her proposal has been approved. Are you ready to listen to it one more time? This time we're going to check the names and the phone number.
Okay.
Activity 7. Listen and write the message. 1. On the phone.
Good morning, Research Department.
Good morning. I'd like to speak to Ms. Rosemary Lane, please.
I'm sorry, Ms. Lane is not at the office. She's gone out for lunch. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. Tell her that her proposal has been approved, so she has to send all the documents by August 12, and that's tomorrow.
Of course. May I have your name and number, please?
My name's Malcolm Bordes, and my number is 765-3458.
Can you spell your name, please?
It's Malcolm. That's Malcolm, and Bordez for Bordes.
Thank you, Mr. Bordes. I'll give Ms. Lane your message as soon as she comes back.
There you go. So which one is correct then from these 4 names?
No one.
No. How do you fix the name then? Please write the new name, the correct one, under the incorrect ones. M-A-L.
CEO.
Miss Ruth is writing the phone number. Okay. Almost. Mr. Andy almost got it. You still miss 1 letter.
Oh, yeah. Ketumpuk.
It's okay. I'm going to move it. Ah, there you go. That's the correct name. Malcolmbor. Okay, got it. This one is also the correct name. How about the person that Mr. Bordes wants to talk to? You miss 1 part of her name. So yes, Rose, and then blah, and then Lane. Ah, okay. Thank you. Usually it's Rosemary. It's a flower's name. So usually it's R-O-S.
Oh, Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Okay.
And then the phone number. Miss Ruth got it correctly. Thank you. 765-3458. Now the problem comes when I ask this one. What date is it today?
Huh?
No, not our date, but the date in the 12th of
11
August.
August 11.
11 August.
Why August 11th?
Because the caller said that the document must be sent 12 August, and that's tomorrow.
Ah, nice one. Well done. Thank you. So today is 11th of August. Excellent. We have all the message for number 1. Now let's listen to part 2.
Miss, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. About the spelling thing. When the caller said that his name is Malcolm Borders and then he spelled his name for the last name, I heard that BORDENZ. That's why I thought that Z is like Z for Gujarat. not Z, not
Uh-huh.
Z, but the Z, like a
Oh,
giraffe, like
I see.
that.
So it's actually between British and American pronunciation. For Americans, they say Z, but for British, they say Z. So
Okay.
whether you are using British or American, you still need to know that there are 2 types of pronunciation of that letter.
Yeah, it's kind of confused me, Miss, because a name like when you it can have a different letter and a different pronunciation.
This one is G, J sound, and this one is Z, Z buzzing, Z sound. Z, G. Can you tell the difference? G.
Z is for the giraffe or for the zebra?
Zebra. Z.
Zebra, not zebra. Zebra. Okay.
Oh,
Zebra.
zebra is correct also. That's again another thing between British and American. British would say zebra because they say Z, so it's zebra. But then American would say zebra because they say Z, zebra. So there are so many nuances in English, and it's perfectly fine if you think one is incorrect and one is correct. But it's always better to check on the internet first. So zebra and zebra both are received pronunciation. Z.
Zebra and then giraffe, like that.
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Okay, giraffe and Z. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, no problem. Now let's listen to part 2 and complete the form.
On the phone.
Mr. Black's office. Good morning.
Good morning. I need to speak to Mr. Black, and the operator said he's not in yet.
I'm afraid Mr. Black is not coming to the office today. He's scheduled for a factory visit the whole day. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, I need to change the date of our meeting. I'll be free on July 24th. That's the day after tomorrow.
Very well, sir. Can I have your name and number, please?
Ikuhiro Shioda. I'll be at 876-2275.
Can you spell your name, please?
IKUHIROSHIODA.
Thank you, Mr. Shihoda.
Okay. What's his name then? The phone number. Yes, the phone number is correct. Oh, Mr. Ariana got the name. Well done. Ikuhiro Shioda. That's the exact name of the person. IKUHIROSHIOD. How about the date or the message? Change the date of the meeting. Yes, into Mr. Okay. Okay, Miss Ruth answered this. Mr. Wira answered change the date to July 24th. Got it. And what time is it? What time did the caller the person call?
Um,
I don't remember.
No idea? Okay,
No
we'll go
idea.
there later. Okay, first off, we have this one. Is it Mr. Blake or Mr. Black?
Black, I think.
Black. Got it. So when you see Blake like this, it's pronounced Blake, and Black is the usual Black. Okay, there you go, Mr. Black. Thank you. The date. How do you know that it's July the 22nd?
The caller said that July 24th, and that means the day after
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. Got it. So July 22nd it is. And then change the date of the meeting to July 24. Excellent. The time. Nobody got this, really? No?
Yeah.
It's actually at the beginning of the conversation. I'm going to play a little bit of it again, and I need you to find the time of the call.
For our meeting. I'll be free on July 20th.
Sorry.
The office today. Good morning.
Good morning. I need to speak to.
So, what's the time of the call?
I just hear morning.
Can be. Mr. Wira is correct. It can be 8 o'clock.
Between 8 to 11.
Between 8 to 11:59. Thank you. So it's between 8 to 11:59. Typically, the office starts at 8 o'clock, and we know that morning ends at 11:59. So it's between the that time. Well done. Thank you. Okay. Reflection time. Oh no.
No.
This is yeah, reflecting may be hard for some people, but it's actually a good way to remember and to assess ourselves. What have we learned today, or what have I done today? It's always good to reflect on what you do. So anybody wants to start the reflection?
I don't want to be the first. I want to be the second.
You want to be the second? I'm still looking for number one. Seriously, nobody wants to volunteer? Okay.
Me first.
Oh, hey, well done, Mr. Wira. Got it.
No, it's difficult to hear the first one is difficult to hear the name of the person for me, and the number for the phone. And then if we have to imagine that today is not the date, the same time of the date the conversation said is it's difficult to me to remember the date or the time. Maybe that's the kind of words listening, miss, or something like that.
Okay, so more practice with numbers and names then.
Yeah.
Okay. But believe it or not, on the first listening, you had so many difficulties with the name. But then by the second one, it gets easier. It means that we do need practices to listen to names and numbers and so on. So I agree with Mr. Wira. I'm going to find more listening with person's name, spelling, and the number.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Wira.
Thank you, miss.
Ms. Ruth, second, you said?
Okay. For the first, when we learning about the caller and the receiver, means it's kind of hard for me because we seldom face that situation because right now we have WhatsApp and mobile phone, so we never hold the line, please. I put you through the line, please. Yeah. It kind of difficult for me because I seldom use that, and maybe we can adapt it with the current situation right now for the conversation, Miss. And then for the name, for the Malcolm Bordes, for the first, I thought that the end alphabet is Z, but because Bordes is like kind of Spanish name, but I use my logic that it must be G, not Z. That maybe in what kind of reflection I must get today is use the common sense that the name that I often read or often find for the select alphabet for writing his name. It's for me.
Yep, exactly. It's true. Your previous knowledge will help you to communicate better, of course. So if you already know that Bordes sounds like a Spanish name and you have read that somewhere, it will be easier for you to connect that with your previous knowledge. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Mr. Randy, Mr. Ariano.
Okay, let me next. Oh, I learned a lot about. I learned and I practice a lot about formal and politely when we leave a message. Okay, then hard for me to understand fast conversation with English. Yes, I will study hard again.
The more you listen to it, it's undoubtedly easier for you to understand more. So, of course, a language needs to be listened. If it's spoken language, it needs to be listened. And the more you are getting yourself into the language, the easier you will understand. So I will tell a story about an expat in Japan next meeting when we talk about this one. Okay. So Mr. Ariano, please remind me to talk about the expat in Japan. Mr. Ariano, your reflection?
Okay, I agree with Mr. Wira. I have difficulties to remember the phone number and name. So my method is fastly write when he or she say, I suddenly write that they said. And then right now I'm rarely make or receive a phone call. I usually use WhatsApp or email. So I have difficulty to make it usual conversation on the phone. Okay, that's it, Miss.
Thank you so much. Again, like probably 10 years ago, but 20 years ago, people learned how to speak on as a radio DJ. And then people said that nobody listens to radio anymore. Why do we learn how to be a radio DJ? And then YouTube came and people actually talk as if they are radio DJs.
Yes.
So everything goes back.
Podcast.
Everything comes around.
Yes,
Yeah,
podcast.
everything comes around. Maybe we will need this type of skill one day. I don't know, but we're practicing it still. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today's session, everybody. I hope to see you again on Tuesday. How about our makeup class, by the way?
Sorry, Miss. I think we have informed you that Tuesday is maybe we don't have a class for CP3 and CP1 because there is a general annual meeting, general shareholder annual meeting.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
so
that. Also, Tuesday is off also.
Yeah, could we reschedule at maybe in the next day tomorrow?
Sure,
At,
sure. If you all agree with the
16.
reschedule, please inform me about it.
Okay, Mr. will inform.
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Adit will inform.
Okay. Why him? Oh, the senior. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today's session. I hope you have a great day for the rest of your day. I'll see you on Thursday then.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Goodbye,
See
everyone.
you.
Okay,
Thank you.
goodbye. Good afternoon.